Dolphins thirsty, they never show no mercy. On the field or in the game, Miami knows how to play. Dolphins thirsty, we all get down and dirty. Tell you what you want to know, it's the Dolphins Show. Quench your thirst for all things Miami Dolphins. They are the football kings, cause they play to win. Come on in and have some fun, whether we have lost or we have won. For all things Miami, it's Dolphins Thursday.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Steve Malloy. I'm your host today on the Dolphin Thirsty pregame show. Another game today. The Miami Dolphins face the Las Vegas Raiders at the Hard Rock Stadium today. And I just can't wait till the game gets started. Dolphin Thirsty, probably at this time, is on his way to the game. He will be attending the game today. He texted me this morning. He was kind of debating on whether or not to go, but I figured he was going to go. Especially him being down in South Florida and everything. So, and diehard Dolphin fan like Dolphin Thirsty, he was going to go. But anyway, we got a good game today. The Las Vegas Raiders, they've done a 360-degree turnaround. They've added the interim head coach Antonio Pierce. He's really incorporating a culture in that Raider organization that they have. It's just a new modern day type culture, kind of like the Miami Dolphins with Mike McDaniel and a lot of these younger coaches these days. Which, I'm still the old school guy. So that's kind of hard for me to get used to, but that's what these young players are expecting nowadays. So let's see how it works out. Let's see how it turns out. Let's see if they can get him. If the Dolphins can. Well, I know the Dolphins will probably end up going to the playoffs, but let's see what he does with the Raiders. It'd be interesting to watch. But they're coming in here to the Hard Rock Stadium. They're 5-5. They've won 2 straight ever since firing previous head coach Josh McDaniels. Miami, we know they are 6-3. They're at the top of their division, which I'm happy about right now. And I just want to say, first of all, too, welcome to everyone that's joining us in the chat tonight or this morning. Appreciate y'all. Please hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and share with your friends, your families, your neighbors. And we are right about 476 subscribers on the Dolphin Thirsty YouTube channel. And we would like to get up there to 500. That's our goal here. So if you're new, please go ahead and subscribe. And again, share with everyone. And we appreciate it. We'd like to reach that goal, but we can't do it without you. We can't do the show without you. So we appreciate you here. As Rob says, you all are team members, and we do this show for you all. And we just love, enjoy talking about the Miami Dolphins. Also, down at the description, you will see that we are affiliated with the Fanatics. So anytime you'd like to get some gear, whether it's Dolphin gear, your favorite hockey team or baseball team, basketball team, go ahead and order from there. And if you hit that link, it will help support the channel here. And the Dolphin Thirsty channel is growing, and it definitely helps keeping the lights on over here. And also at the bottom of that description, there's Blackout Coffee. Blackout Coffee, they support all the military veterans, responders, and hardworking people here in America. If you use the Dolphin code Thirsty, you can order your coffee, and you will also you get a discount if you use that promo code. Again, that's another um, uh, and something else that will help the channel as well and grow. All right, let's get back to what we're talking about. So Dolphins play today. Um, this Las Vegas Raider team, they like I said, they've done a complete turnaround. They're coming in here with a playoff chance. They're going to come in here with a playoff chance, and I believe this is a must game for the Miami Dolphins. Think about it. Think about it. If if the Raiders come in here and they beat our Miami Dolphins, not likely, but it's possible. They come in here and they beat the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are 6-4 now, right? And then they're going to have to play the Jets on Friday, on Black Friday. And if you don't think that's going to be a tough game, you got another thought coming, because they have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Now, I know their offense is not that good, but they're an NFL team and they can score points. So if the defense keeps the Dolphins offense in check, and as we all know, we have that narrative where we don't play against good top 10 defenses. So anyway, that's why I think it's a must game win today. We need to come out. We need to come out and we need to put points on the board. We need to get ahead of this game. We need to dominate this game. Sound familiar? I know I've said this before, but we really, really do need to come out and show the Raiders we're back in business. We mean business, and we are the number one offense in the NFL. Now, with that in mind, we have some folks coming back. We have Achan will be back, running back. We have added Robbie Chosen to the active roster. Now, I know Chosen maybe he gets to see a few snaps. That's yet to be determined. I think he's more there for a depth piece, because Barrios, although I believe he will be playing, he was on the injury report. He's been on the injury report for a while. He's dealing with some hamstring issues, and so we don't know how he is going to make it through the game. Whether he's going to I don't think he's 100% healthy is what I'm saying. Also with Jalen Waddle. Remember, Jalen Waddle has been struggling with injuries all season long. Now, it was a good thing we had the bye week, because he's able to heal a little bit. But he's dealing with some issues. I don't believe he's 100%. So Claypool is not playing. He's out. He was ruled out with a knee injury. So the injury bug is, even though we're getting some guys back, injury bug is still in the building, with nagging injuries and things like that. So anyway, of course, Robert Hunt is out. Robert Hunt is out. Wynn, of course, he's out. Robert Jones is out. Starting at right guard, there's been a change there. Liam Eichenberg will be starting the right guard, which, look, I know McDaniels was throwing all kinds of praises and flowers to Eichenberg. But if you heard the interview, Omar Kelly had an interview the other day, and even Eichenberg realizes, he said, this is it for me. This right guard spot is my last chance. So he's aware that he is under the microscope, not only from the fans, but the organization as well. But they have no choice. Who else do they have, right? So he's put in a position now where he is going to have to step up big time. Now, has he been playing bad this year? No. He's been filling in at center. He's played a little guard. He's been okay. He's a backup. He's a backup. I know I've been hard on him, and I've said, hey, he needs to go to this, XFL and all that stuff. But he's a versatile, piece for the O-line. I think he'd be a good backup. Now, we know he's starting because of, Armstead is injured, Wynn is injured, uh, and, of course, Robert Hunt and Robert Jones. So they have nobody else. And we've talked about this, throughout the year. Right? We've talked about, how Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer said, you guys are more worried about the offensive line than we are. So far, they've gotten away with it. And the reason being, I think, my opinion, is Mike McDaniel's play calling and his scheme. And I'm not ready to give the flowers, to Butch Berry just yet. I think it's more of the scheme, and also, of course, Tua Tagovailoa getting rid of the ball. 2.3 seconds. And at times it was quicker than that. And I don't think he has to get rid of the ball, real quick, because I believe, my opinion, this O-line, I don't think it can hold up for more than, 2.33 seconds. And to be honest with you, this offense isn't designed for that type of play. It's designed for quick passes, right? To Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and all the rest of the gang. So, but anyway, let's get back to the Raiders game. The Raiders are coming in here. The last time we played the Raiders was in 2021. It was an overtime game, and we actually lost that game 31-28. Now, of course, different times, different coach, different players. This organization is totally different from what it was back in 2021. Let's see what. Good morning, G-Man. McDaniel, Tua, the offensive line, they all have a ton to prove these last 8 games. Now, I agree with that statement, 100%, G-Man. They do. They really do. And they are going to be playing against Dallas, Ravens. As I said, the Jets, they have the Jets twice. Those are all top defenses. And don't sleep on the Commanders, right? So they do have their to prove something. Jay says, good morning, Jay. He says they need to draft an offensive lineman either in the first or second round in the next draft. Wow, Jay, you know what? Man, that says a lot. But here's the deal, dude. Here's the deal, Mr. J. We don't draft well. Chris Greer in this organization does not draft well. Does that mean we don't need to go out and draft an lineman? Yeah, I think we do. But we've got to be very, very careful here when we want them to go out. I don't trust this organization. I don't trust Chris Greer to go out and draft an O-lineman. But you're right. We're going to have to start doing something, because we've got to start developing younger players and incorporating them into the lineup, because in the next year or two, Robert Hunt, Connor Williams, Austin Jackson, Terran Armstead, we know his situation. They may not be here. So we've got to do something in that aspect. I definitely agree with you. Good morning, Tommy. Thanks for joining us. Every game is vital going forward. Yes. As I said, I think this game is a must win, because that puts us in a position where we'll be 6-4, and we're going to still have 7 games remaining with 4 top defenses. And again, we all know how we play against top defenses. So at least that's the narrative at this point. Can we change that narrative? Sure. Going forward, of course we can. But and Tommy says again, he says play clock running down, wasting timeouts. Yeah. he has improved a little bit. McDaniel has improved a little bit on that front. I must admit that. Um, but anyway, so getting back to the game. Yeah, so here's the thing with how Miami, I believe, has to play today. They're going to have to go out there, whether they receive the ball or not. If they don't receive the ball, the defense needs to get the Raiders off that field quick, right? And there's no reason why they can't do that. They've got a rookie quarterback. They do have Josh Jacobs. That's the man that we're going to have to stop. I think we're going to get a big dose of Josh Jacobs today. I really do. I think that's part of their game plan is for them to pound the rock and just beat us up. Just beat us up. And don't forget they have Devontae Adams, so he can make a difference as well. And the tight end they have, I believe, is Meyer. He looked pretty good, although I think he's a rookie. We have hard time struggling with tight ends. But the last game we did keep Travis Kelce in check, pretty much. It kept him out of the game as far as receiving and catching balls, but they did use him. If you watch the all 22, they used him as a decoy, just as we used Tyreek Hill at times. So they utilized his knowing that the Dolphins were going to keep an eye out on him. So anyway, but and as far as the Miami Dolphins is concerned, we need to come out if we get the ball and we need to put points on the board. And I mean 7 points on the board and quick. Just keep, putting the points on the board. Look, I know we have Chan back. Mostert is not 100% healthy, guys. He's not. They're not. I don't know why they're not using Jeff Wilson. Maybe we get a good dose of Jeff Wilson today. I know we're going to see some of Chan. Maybe he comes back and continues where he left off before he got hurt. Now, everybody's going crazy over Achan. I know. I love Achan. I met Achan. I think he's going to be a good back in this league. But let's put the brakes on praising him and saying he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I know I've seen a lot of, things on the spaces on X, Twitter and things like that. But think about this, about Achan, not putting down Achan. I love the kid. I know he's going to do really well in this league. But here's the thing. He's only had 38 carries. 38 carries. Yes, he's had 400 and something yards. Yes, he's got 7 touchdowns. Amazing. But he's only had 38 carries. And he got hurt already. So is that going to be something looking forward in the future where he's going to be, injury because of his size? Because we all know he's small, right? And can he carry the ball 25, 30 times a game? I don't think so. But anyway, we need to get a good dose of Achan today. I'd like to see Wilson. I know Chris Brooks. I'd love to have seen him, but he's hurt. We don't know when he's going to come back. Mostert, like I said, Mostert is hurt. I think we're going to see a balanced attack as far as the running game goes today. That's got to be the key. Is we need a balanced attack, and the Raiders defense. The Raiders defense is as far as stopping the run, they're like dead last, or they're almost dead last. They're like 30, 31, something like that. So they're way down there. So I think we need to run the ball. We need to run the ball. We need to start getting in play. We need to start getting in December mode, playoff mode, right? We need to put our game faces on, and we need to start pounding the rock. We need to start, playing a more balanced attack, more complementary football, and we're going to have to. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Tua Tagovailoa is going to have to create some plays. He's going to have to go off script. That's just it's going to have to happen. He's not going to. I don't think playing against these better defenses and just coming in December, he's not going to be able to just go back there and bam, throw the ball. He's not going to have the time. So he's going to have to start running out of the pocket. I believe that's what's going to happen. And he's going to have to go off script. Let's see what Mr. J said. We will crush Las Vegas today. Yeah, I agree. As I said, do they have a chance to win? Yes. Well, most likely, I don't think they're going to win today, but they do have a chance, right? They have a puncher's chance. The Jets do not scare me. Okay. All right. They have a short week just like Miami. Yep. But we've got to go there in their home. And they've got a top defense. And besides, I think their game in Buffalo will be extremely physical, which loosen them up for us. Yeah, I agree. It will be a physical game because we know they're both physical teams. So yeah, they're going to be a little banged up, and so that's a good point, Jay. I think you make some good points there. But yeah, the Jets don't scare me, but I'm concerned. I'm concerned because they have a top defense, and that offense can score. And if they only need to score 14, 20 points, right? Against top defenses, Miami's only scoring 17 points a game. So that's why I'm concerned about the Jets or any top defenses. Eric, how you doing this morning, brother? McDaniel's going to have to cut down on motion stuff and let Tua loose. Boom. Bingo. Exactly. He is going to have to do that. I agree 100%, Eric. You said it better than I could say it. He is going to have to let Tua loose. He is going to have to let him they're going to have to work together, and they're going to have to, like, let me give you an example. The Kansas City game, right? Remember when Tua fumbled that ball because it was his fault. He fumbled that ball, right? Well, why didn't he audible out of that? You could clearly see that there was a blitz coming, an all-out blitz. They had 8 people coming. 8. And he didn't do anything. Now, I know he fumbled the ball. I got you. So the play wasn't even able to develop, okay? But the bottom line is, why didn't he audible out of that? They didn't have any timeouts. I understand that. Why didn't he audible out of that? Because Tua didn't have another play call, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. They need to give him 2 or 3 plays. Say, hey, look, if there's an all-out blitz coming, whatnot, call this player. Give him some options there to audible. And anyway, I'm ranting a little bit. Let's see. Very good comments there. Appreciate that, guys. So yeah, the Dolphins are going to have to have a more balanced attack today. I like to see them. I like to see them get in the mode of throwing some more short passes. We got River Craycraft back, so maybe when they throw the screen passes, the blocking will be a little bit better because he's definitely a good one of our best blockers as far as receivers go. But yeah, they're going to have to start getting in that playoff mode, and they're going to have to play smash mouth football, man. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to have to do. They're going to have to do it. They're going to have to run more, throw some more short passes, because a lot of teams are not going to allow you to get over the top as much anymore. You know why? Because they've already got the blueprint of how to stop this offense. You stop the running game, and all you got to do is concentrate on Tyreek and get Tua out of his rhythm, out of his timing passes, and make him process the field as opposed to 1-2 read, bam, make him process. That's why I say Miami has got to, McDaniel and the Miami Dolphins are going to have to let Tua loose, like Eric said. Very good comment. Appreciate it. Let's see. Any more comments here that we can put up here? Again, guys, please like, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and share as well. Share with your friends, your families, and your neighbors. So I think it's going to be a good game today. Antonio Pierce has already said what he's going to do today. They're going to run the ball down Miami's throat. That's their game plan, period. Boom. That's all they're going to do. They're going to try to get that run established and keep Miami Dolphins offense off the field. Now, do I think they can use the blueprint that I mentioned to stop the Miami's offense? They have Max Crosby, who is one of, if not the best NFL defensive lineman in the league, right? He has 10 sacks and he has 58 pressures. So, and he can run stop, but he's only one guy, right? So that's who they have to contain today is Max Crosby. Max Crosby and Robert Spillane is a decent linebacker. They got they're pretty good on the pass coverage. Now, do I think they have the personnel to do it, to use that blueprint like we just were talking about? No, I don't think the Raiders have the personnel. I don't think they have the talent or the personnel to stop our offense. Max Crosby, he's going to be a beast, but he's only one guy. Okay, he's only one guy. I think Mike Daniel is going to have a plan to stop that guy. Because if you don't, he can be a wrecking ball, man. He can mess up your offense, just the one guy. But I think they're going to contain him. On defense, I think Vic Fangio has some more tricks up his sleeve. They're going to have to contain Josh Jacobs because I doubt if I think Devontae will catch some passes, in front of the linebackers or, I don't think they're going to let him go over the top. I think they're going to contain him pretty much. And if they do that, I don't think the Dolphins are going to have a problem today, coming out ahead, coming out a winner in this game. What are you guys' predictions? What do you have any predictions? What the score you think is going to be? I'll give you mine in a few minutes here, but give me your predictions. Hey, Cap for Life, thanks for joining us today, brother. Appreciate you, man. Give me your scores. Cap, you got a score today? Jay, Eric? Let's see. Eric has another good comment here. Where's it at? Cat for Life says, are the Dolphins going to roll out the rock? And you say 27-13. Okay. 27-13. So you think it's going to be, pretty close. All right. Well, not that close, but not as a lot of folks think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think they do come away a win. G-Man says 48-17. Okay, that's a big win there, man. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. And that's going to be quite possible today. Quite possible. Let's see. Ray Finkel. He says 31-14 Miami. Okay. All right. Eric says 24-13 Miami. Wow. Of course. Of course, Michael K is going to say the Raiders by 10. Of course, Michael. I got you, brother. Thanks for joining, Michael. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Any more scores? Oh, here's a good comment. How bad are the Bills losing today? Uh-oh. What do you say to that, Michael? Let's see. Jay has it 31-10. I'm assuming he's saying Miami's going to win 31-10. All right, good. Well, I would say that Miami Dolphins need to come out and they need to establish that run, get that run going, get some rhythm going in the run game, get a chance some touches, get him involved again, get him acclimated. I think they need to get all our running backs, Jeff Wilson, get Mostert involved, and I think we need to start looking more towards playing the intermediate field, throwing some passes in intermediate field as opposed to long passes and things like that. Get those short passes going. Get a feel for throwing some short, dink and dunk type passes, things of that nature. Because we are going to be playing against some really good defenses, and I think now's the time. You know, going into the New York Jets MetLife Stadium coming up on Friday, we need to start establishing that uh, type of offense right now, because the fancy finesse type offense I don't think is going to work against these playoff caliber defenses. But yes, I do think the Miami Dolphins will win today. Um, and my prediction for the Miami Dolphins today is 31-17. 31-17. Miami wins the game today, and they go on to face the Jets up at MetLife Stadium on Black Friday. A-Chan wasn't even listed on betting form as of last night. He is playing today. I believe he's playing today. Now, how much is he going to play today is the question. Tight end passes, get them involved. Yeah, get Smythe involved. I don't know if Julian Hill is still. I don't know if he's still battling some injuries or not. But yeah, definitely get the tight ends involved. Get A-Chan involved, catching some short passes. Set up the screen, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to see that today, because I'm telling you right now, the Raiders are going to come out and play smash mouth football. Smash mouth football. They have a good O-line. Their O-line is ranked like 16th. They're not. Well, no, I don't think it's 16th. Is it? Well, they have a decent O-line. Let's put it that way, as far as run game goes and all that. Now, Josh Jacobs is a good running back. He's a big guy. He's powerful. That's what I think they're going to use today. He's only averaging 3 point something yards a carry, like 3.6 yards per carry. But hey, that's all you need when you're pounding the ball, right? 3-yard runs, 3-yard runs gets you 6 yards, and then you can throw a short pass, right? So that's what I think their philosophy is going to be today. Coming off the left side, Crosby will take the game over. Yeah, we talked about that, Michael K. Yeah, he can. He can take the game over, but he's only one guy. And we've got A-Chan, we got Mostert, we've got Tyreek, we've got Waddle, we've got Tua. So he can't stop all those guys, right? It's going to take the team. And I don't think the Raiders defense has the talent or the personnel to stop the offense. I just don't. Not this defense. Let's see. Any more comments before? Oh, I forgot new attitude. He had Miami winning 31-13. 31-13. Good stuff. Let's see. Any more? Let me see if I got everyone. All right, looks like I got everyone. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you for joining us this morning, and I do believe the Miami Dolphins are going to come out of this game victorious. As I said, 31-17, and we'll be on to playing the New York Jets next week, Friday. So again, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and share with your friends, your families, your neighbors. Remember, down at the bottom of the description, we have Fanatics. You can go there and get all your gear for the Miami Dolphins gear, or any other of your NFL teams, or NHL hockey, baseball, basketball. They have all that type of sports gear and apparel at Fanatics. And that would definitely help the channel. And there's also some good blackout coffee also at the bottom of the description. If you use the promo code thirsty, you will get your discount and you'll get your coffee. So appreciate you for joining this morning. And the Dolphins will come out of this game a win. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget. And let's see if I can get out of here. Dolphins number.
Dolphins thirsty, they never show no mercy. On the field or in the game, Miami knows how to play. Dolphins thirsty, we all get down and dirty. Tell you what you wanna know, it's the Dolphins show. Quench your thirst for all things Miami Dolphins. They are the football kings, cause they play to win. Come on in and have some fun, whether we have lost or we have won. For all things Miami, it's Dolphins thirsty.